So we're bumming, me and my buddy. We're not having a good time in the LA club. We're ready to leave. And then we go into the VIP room to see if it's any better because I'm on cable and I have $20. And we go in there and it sucks even worse. This is full of douchebags and douchebagettes. And we're just having a horrible time. And we're about ready to leave when this happens. Dennis Rodman walks into the room. Remember him from Basketball and Weirdness? That giant freak walks in and kind of sizes us up. Looks at the guys, looks at the girls, and like has this level of confidence that I'll never know, right? He walks to the center of the room, and I swear to you, he does this. He goes, "Someone's getting fucked tonight." And me and my buddy are like, "Not us, right? Oh my God." Holy shit. Because Rodman's a big fella and I can't fight. Like, he could make that shit happen if he wanted to. A horrible way for me to end my Friday night out in LA. Me behind a dumpster going, "Why are you doing this? This is awful. Oh God, Slayer. Slayer." So we're driving home. Not Rodman, just me and my buddy. We're driving home, and then I start to think about the situation, and I bummed out on it. Because I realized I could never do that. Like, I could never walk into any room and go, "Someone's getting fucked tonight." This guy, right? Not even my own house. On my birthday. Aw, when I'm dying, aw. I appreciate the sympathy, I get the sympathy from the ladies. Yeah, it is sad. But I don't need the sympathy, because I'll tell you why. I know what I look like, you know what I mean? Like, my mirror works. I'm well aware of what I'm putting out there. Like, I see it before you see it, you know what I mean? Like, I see it every morning, I go, "Really? Still? Great. Fuck. Guess I gotta go outside again. That's gonna suck." I just know that because I'm huge too, I'm 6'6", right? I'm a big fella. And then having this face attached to this giant freakish body, I just know that there's certain things I can never do that normal people can get away with, you know? Like, I can't sneak up on people. Well, I can, but it really fucks with them. Especially if they're half my size and I'm behind them going, "Rrr." Which, yeah, it's a shitty way to sneak up on people. But they're always like, "Oh my God, that hairless Yeti's gonna eat me." Holy shit. And when you're my size, you can never wear overalls and a mask. Nope, the cops will fucking fill you full of bullets. Think you're a supernatural killer they're sending back to hell. Also, when you look like this, you can never dig at night. No night digging. /night digging if you look like me. Because your neighbors will move. Oh my God, that one creep from that show's out in his backyard again with a burlap sack and a shovel and a limp for some reason. Night digging. Yeah. Also, if I'm at a mall and I see a family, I can never go, "Cute kid." Not with this face. My face is all rapey and shit. Born with a rapey face. Hey, thanks, baby Jesus, for making me look all rapey. That's gonna work out. Did he flip off the baby Jesus? Yes, he did. We just got a new place, a new house, and it's cool, but it's forced me to think about things I never used to think about, and that's home protection. Like, that was never a concern for me when I lived with a bunch of dudes, you know what I mean? Like, because before I lived with my wife, all I had were like old comic books and Snapple jars I peed in. I was homeless, I lived under a bridge. No, but now I love my life and I love our situation, you know, and I love my wife and my dogs and I like them unraped and unkilled, you know? Like, that's working out for us. So I worry about home protection because things are getting scary, you know, but I know certain things about myself. I know I don't like guns because they're all loud and bullety. So I think for home protection, for me, I think I'm gonna get a samurai sword. Because I just think being 6'6" and swinging a samurai sword, that's gonna be a little bit of a deterrent to anybody who comes into my house. Like, think about it. You break into my house, you see me running down the hall with the fucking sword scraping the ceiling, just screaming at the top of my lungs, just like, "Rrr!" I think I'm gonna have about a good 5 or 10 seconds where you'll be like, oh, fuck. Wrong house, man. I'm gonna see what the neighbors have. This could only end badly. I think the only thing that makes that better is the fact that I sleep in the nude. Yes. Horrible visual if you're eating. I think it'll work in my favor, because I think when somebody comes through my window, I'm gonna be scared shitless, right? So my penis is gonna rocket up inside my body. Make his new home up here in the chest cavity somewhere. And the guy's gonna be like, what the fuck? There's some giant dickless creature swinging a samurai sword. Holy shit, I'll never unsee this. I'm gonna take out my eyes and fucking stomp on him. Make the bad man go away. I think there's one way to make that even better, and that's if I sleep wearing a baby mask. Yeah, the creepier the better, just like a weird, creepy baby head I have stuck to my mug, right? And then I have the samurai sword duct taped to my hands. So it is always go time. So somebody comes through my window and I'll just pop up and go, what the fuck? And he'll go, you what the fuck? It's like a giant dickless baby swinging an ancient Japanese weapon. What kind of fucked up Pan's Labyrinth shit is this, man? Holy Christ. So this is the part in my act where I normally I ask if you have any strip clubs locally. But I've been here before. I think I bought a girl a fucking car last time, I'm not sure. I have to look at my credit card statement. But my wife frowns on it. She doesn't like when I go to Vegas and I come home smelling like fake tits. Like, that doesn't fly for her for some reason. I had a weird experience. I don't go to them anymore because I've gotten creeped out by the whole thing. Because this happened in San Francisco. This is the craziest thing a stripper's ever said to me. And I've had some strange things said to me by strippers over the years. But this, you know, it's always weird when they say anything not nice because you think they're supposed to be your best friend for the evening, right? And then they won't only say nice things to get more money from you. And this girl really said this, but she tried to make it sound sexy, but it didn't work. She actually said this. She goes, you look like you like to bend sluts over and pound their assholes. What? I look like that? That's fucking goddamn horrifying. I've never heard that. I've heard Larry Bird, Big Bird, Chris Elliott, but never you look like you like to bend sluts over and pound their assholes. Duh. That is awful. Hey lady, stripper lady, could you do me a favor and tell me what I need to do to fucking not look like that? You know, is it the beard? Is it a look in my eye I'll never get rid of? Because that's horrible. I think the only thing worse you could have said to me is, you look like you never say no to cake. And that would have hurt my little fat feelings. Oh, don't listen to her fat feelings. Don't you worry, fat feelings. I know, buddy. We're gonna come on her and fill you full of cake. It's all gonna work out. It's all gonna work out. Who's got your back, fat feelings? I do. It's always your birthday, bro. So, one of the last times I went to a strip club was in Vegas, and it was actually my bachelor party. And for the bachelor party, my best man had a really good idea on paper. And that was to get 15, 20 of my best friends, bunch of other comedians and actors, a bunch of idiots, and we all went out to Vegas and rented a party bus. So it was fucking fun as hell. We're cruising around Vegas going to strip clubs in the party bus. And there's a pole on the party bus. There's a stripper pole on the bus, but no ladies on the bus. Straight up sausage party, right? So we're cruising around. I'm full of whiskey and weed, and Dio comes on, so I'm like hitting the pole right away, like fucking holy diver. I made like $30. My friends are shitty tippers. So we're having a blast, man. We're having the time of our lives. And we get to the third strip club of the evening. And my friends all get off the bus. And I'm about to get off. And my best man goes, no, man, stay here. We got a special surprise for you. And at this point, I'm wasted. I'm drunk. So I fucking love special surprises. I'm staying right here, right? So I'm sitting on the bus. And this girl gets on the bus. A stripper girl. And she walks towards the back of the bus, and I figure it out. I figure out what's about to happen. I'm about to get a lap dance, and I don't have to go anywhere. I'm like, oh, this is awesome. Then the bus starts. Then the bus starts to move. And then I go to the driver. I go, hey, man, what's the deal? And he goes, I swear to you, he goes, it's illegal for us to sit here in a parking lot in Las Vegas and for you to get a lap dance. And I go, but it's cool if we drive? And he goes, I don't know. I'm not a lawyer, fuck it. Fuck it indeed, let's see what happens. So now we're driving around the desert around 40, 80 miles an hour. And she's trying to be sexy and not die. It turns out, though, it's actually somewhat treacherous to perform stripping in a moving vehicle. So she's trying to be hot and doing this shit, like, oh God. Like, what about a little backdoor, a little turd cutter action? Oh, fuck. And I'm like worried about my eyes and my limbs, and I'm just having a bad time, right? She, though, is having a worse time than me, because she's working, she's on the clock, and she's not having a good time. So she starts to take it out on the driver. So I swear to you, this really happens. She's on my lap, like half holding onto the pole and half on my lap, and losing her goddamn mind. Like, hey, look at this. Fucking slow it down. Hey, how about this one? Just got it done. Fucking tell me when you're gonna take a turn. You know who doesn't like screaming? Hard-ons. My hard-on was nowhere to be seen. Full-on soft-on that evening. I think he jumped off the bus. I still haven't seen him. It's been 3 years. I think he's cruising around the desert like Bruce Banner, sad music playing. Little backpack on his shoulder, doing odd jobs, trying not to Hulk out. Dee-dee-dee, for the nerds. So we get back to the third strip club, and she leaves, and my best man gets back on, and he goes, hey, man, how was that? I go, you know what awesome is, right? And he goes, yeah, and I go, fucking not that. You're no longer the best man, you're kind of the worst man. So I said to the driver, this really happened. Me and the driver are hanging out. You know, I was like, hey man, what was the deal? Where'd you find that girl? And I swear to you, he just says this. He goes, oh man, that's my old lady. Yes, I know, what a bummer. But think of it this way. Here's a guy who likes to drive around Las Vegas while his lady grinds on strange dudes' dongs. And here's a lady who likes to grind on strange dudes' packages while her boyfriend drives around the desert. And they found each other. I think it's beautiful. Together forever.